Do you ever wonder how you can create your own character? You always have the same questions. Where should I start? How I can do it? What are the steps that I have to follow to create a good character? Well, today we're gonna try, I'm gonna try to help you out to solve. And these are 8 steps that I do to create my own characters. You can take it more like little tips. I will put that in the video, just 8 tips to create your own character. Yeah. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jorge Kuzer Jaramillo. And yes, we gonna help you out. Well, I'm gonna help you out a little bit to create your own character. That's my own way to create characters. It's not a set of rules, so you can pick and choose whatever you feel like. It will help you out to develop and create your own characters. So if you wanna be kind and follow me on my social, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. I will put the links down below. But yeah, so let's just start with the video. So welcome and let's do it.
Yeah. So the tips are, for usual, kind of like simple, but at the same time, you have to develop your own path, your own way to transcend the difficulties and hurdles that you will find and this journey that is character creation in writing. So let's start with point number 1. Simple but understandable. You have to create a profile for your character. Yeah, that's my first tip. We have to go to the fundamentals, guys. We have to go to the date of birth, probably what color your character like, probably things that you normally wouldn't think that are important, but they are because they make your character more relatable in a more intuitive and deep way to your readers. Another thing that you can add up in the character profile is a description of your character's personality. Why the personality? Because you have to know the in and outs of your character. If you really know your character, you have a story. You already have the story there. If you already know your character enough, you wouldn't have any problems or struggles in the long run. Why? Because you are working on the heart of the story, which is the characters. So, yeah, you have to work hard on them. Tip number 2. And starting from here, we are gonna just starting asking questions about our own character to develop them in the story and probably help you out creating interesting and great plots. The question is, what is the objective of your character? What is his main goal in the story? What he wants? If you already know what your character wants and what are his motives, it will be so easy for you to start to develop the plot to gain probably knowledge or the things that he's lacking to get to his goal. Tip number 3. And yes, we're still asking questions. So, what is stopping your character to achieve his goal or her goal? And here you will flesh out all the problems and hurdles that your character will face to get what he wants. And with this, probably he will change and evolve. So, this is a very important step for your character. And you, with the first and second step, you already have to know how your character will react with any situation that you will throw at him. With that being said, we go straight to tip number 4. In what way your character will change when he solves the problems on the way. Because your character will change. And that's good. Because a character who doesn't change is stale. Probably you have a character who doesn't know better or doesn't know a lot, and he has to learn and gain experience. And that's what I mean about all the knowledge that he will acquire. It will change him. Look, in every kind of medium, from books to comics to movies, a character has to face himself and the problems, and in the result of solving and gaining the knowledge, he will change. So in what way your character will change? What is gonna be different about him in this journey to his achieving his goal? Tip number 5. What happens if nothing works? What I mean about that, even with all the changes, all the struggles that your character overcome, your character will still have to fight to gain what he wants. And in this step, you can subvert expectations in a right way, not destroying an entire franchise that was so beloved. I'm looking at you, Ryan Johnson. Look what you did to my boy. Look it, bruh. So, back to the subject. Yeah. So, what happened if your character, in the end, or by the end, he loses all hope? And he will find the last breath, his last, like, bit of strength. And he will achieve his goal. Or probably not. But this is something that you have to work for yourself. This is just basic information. I will encourage anyone here who is listening to just start searching and finding their own way to create and develop their own characters. This is just a flame to ignite all your imaginations and go wild, child. For me, go do a great character and then show me. And finally, tip number 6. To end all these questions, damn, you guys have to fill up a quiz. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, the question is how is gonna end? How all this journey is gonna end for your character. So that's what I mean that you already have to flesh out everything from your character. So in this step, we already have a greater idea of the story and life of our character. That will help the structure so your character will feel more hum like a human, like a breathing living thing. So yeah, how we gonna end, and you have to put every detail, every single detail in the end of the story of the journey of your character. Tip number 7. It will be for me. I start to just sketch the character. I will just play with different ways to draw them, and in this step I start to search probably the clothing, ways to draw him in different poses, and have a basic and more direct idea to the finished result of my character. So here we are working hand in hand what we already have in the character profile and with all the questions that we already have. So yeah, we almost done with finish up our character. So we gone to step number 8, and that's the last one. And that depends if some of you guys know how to use Photoshop or uh, Sketch, Sketchbook Pro or another type of program that you can just put some color on your character and give better the 3D idea and see your character all in the expression of a illustration. So you have there a finish up art piece of your character with the profile and with the questions that go deep in his story and his personality. So in this way, yeah, you had your character, and with these steps you can just go and repeat. You can just do all other characters. Probably you are working on your main character, then you can do the same thing to the rest of the cast. So kind of you have your profiles done because you have to do it. You have to. Even the professionals do it. So yeah. And that will be all, you guys. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to leave a comment. Just hit the like button, please. It's free, man. It's free. And please, if you enjoy horror comics, you can find me on Webtoons as Dark Tales. This is my anthology of horror stories. Now I'm working on new chapters, so stay tuned. I will leave a link in the description down below so you can find right away my comics and you can start reading it. And thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like this content, please, I'm begging you, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. It's free, baby.